Okay, Kathleen Burns. I live in Dyersburg, Tennessee. I work all the time, take care of my baby and the husband, hang out with my buddies. That's about it. Well, I met him about when I was like 13, 14. They lived next door to me and hung out with his family and his friend or his sisters, and I don't know, we just kind of started becoming friends, and I got attached to him. I had probably a little crush, you know what I'm saying? And he couldn't never keep a girlfriend because they didn't like me being around them. So one thing after another, after a few years, we just kind of ended up together. I got pregnant underage, and that was kind of what had us go ahead and get married so I wouldn't send him to jail. A lot of people look down on him for it and stuff. That's kind of why he didn't want to do this at first, you know, but like I told him, I don't care what anybody thinks. I love him, you know, it is what it is. I mean, we're like any other marriage couple. We've had our problems. I mean, we split up. I went and stayed with them for a little bit, but we just know we want to live with each other. We want to be with each other, you know what I mean? So we work through our problems. I couldn't live without him. My mom was against it. She was like, you know, y'all shouldn't have done it. You can take your consequences for it. Me and my mom ended up having a lot of problems, you know. But she stuck by me through everything, so I love that woman to death. Head cook at Neil's Barbecue. I just kind of stuck around, you know, stayed unlike everybody else, and he just kept moving me up, giving me raises, so I stayed there. I did not graduate after I had Zena. Got hard to get a babysitter and stuff, needed money. Candace got me the job, I just dropped out. And they kind of just let me slip through the cracks. I made it to 11th grade. I had one more year and should have finished it out, honestly. I regret that every day. Eventually I'll get my GED, but growing up life is really hard, so you know. Well, before I married, honestly, I was a kid, so there was really no bills. I don't really miss nothing about it except just having to grow up and do the adult thing, man. It's hard. It is hard, but other than that, I don't really miss nothing, you know. I'm fine with how everything turned out with me. Zena, my little girl, she is my pride and joy, and I will do everything to take care of her and protect her, so. My mama always asked me if I would let her get with somebody older. No, I probably won't, because, you know, we did have a lot of issues through I mean, it put me through a lot, mentally and physically, and I would not let my daughter do that. Probably marrying young, yeah, no, it'd be a no. Just because I know where I'm at right now from making them decisions. I don't know, I mean, I should have waited. I truly believe that. I should have waited, but things came up. I should have waited on having the baby, you know, because you really do need to be 18, in my opinion. You need to be grown up. You need to have your childhood. I lost all of my childhood. I do regret, you know, not finishing school, growing up way too fast. You know, that's just stuff you shouldn't do when you're a kid, honestly. I see that all now. I didn't see it then, though, so, and you can't change it.
too many of the world's most vulnerable children suffer at the hands of traffickers and abusers in the worst forms of child labor.
Casi a los 13 años, cuando una vez mi papá me ha venido a recoger de la calle, me ha dicho, me llevaba a mi casa y me pegaba a trabajar. Yo estaba bien trabajando, sí, pero hasta que un día ha abusado de mí, me ha lastimado mediante más de medio año. Me ha violado, me ha lastimado.
Extreme poverty drives desperate measures. Some parents sell their children to brothels. Others own brothels, where they put their children to work.
He estado ahí hasta cuando a mi padrastro le han detenido por tráfico de personas. Porque cuando nosotros estábamos en esa casa, decían que esa casa era de prostitución.
If girls do escape, there's a terrible stigma.
Pues si la gente me ve, por ejemplo, decir, cuando estar caminando, mira esa cola, esa ratera, esa prostituta. Si me ven, así me ven, pero ellos no saben por qué he salido ahí. Y ahora, ¿cómo quisiera que me vean como una chica fuerte?
And these survivors are getting stronger. Save the Children's compassionate workers guide support groups, help build self-esteem, and soothe emotional pain. Education and training gives them skills for jobs they can be proud of. And nutrition, health, and early childhood programs help them care for their innocent babies, so many of them fathered by their abusers, so we can break this vicious cycle.
Mis sueños para mi hija es que estudie, ¿no? Que salga profesional, que tenga su hogar bien y no vivir lo que yo he vivido, darle lo mejor. Es lo que sueño por mi hija más, que sea feliz, ¿no? Que no como yo, y también darle lo mejor, que no siga mis pasos así, por ellas cambiar así.
Without support from caring people like you, survivors may never have the chance to determine their own destinies. Every day, and in times of crisis, we're working to protect every last child and create a world where violence against children is no longer tolerated. We're also fighting underlying causes by helping families feed and keep their children healthy and educating children so they have greater opportunities.
Bueno, ¿no? Que agradecerles y si ellos están viendo este programa, yo quisiera pedirle que nos sigan colaborando, porque para nosotros, como somos madres jóvenes, salimos adelante. Gracias a esto nosotros podemos tener un trabajo digno y gracias a este trabajo nosotros salimos adelante.
With the help of our generous community of supporters, our dedicated workers have helped thousands of survivors get their lives back. And we've also prevented countless more tragedies, but many more are counting on you. Please give generously to our Global Action Fund so we can fight trafficking, its root causes, and so much more.
Early every morning, Parity pulls a cart through town hauling water for neighbors. When it's full, the tank weighs about 450 pounds. After doing morning chores, the hardest part of her day begins. Instead of going to school, she goes to work in a brick factory all day long. It's hard, tedious work, often in temperatures above 35 degrees. Each family gets paid by the number of bricks they load. Parity's mom is getting older and weaker, so she needs Parity and her sister to help. When Parity's father got very sick 5 years ago, he eventually passed away, and she was left with a mountain of debt and 4 girls to raise. So they came to the brick factory 3 years ago, and Parity went to work to help them survive. Parity dreams of becoming a teacher. But if she can't go to school, that's impossible. It's hard to believe the weight of worry on this tiny girl's shoulders.